Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan Battle video, and today we are taking this Piccolo team into a bunch of the hardest fights in the game, and in this video we're going against the Metal Cooler Core, which is a very tough fight. This is one of the newer red zones, right? And you'll notice in this video, compared to some of my other ones, my Piccolo is now rainbowed. So I did go ahead and rainbow my boy. It took me about 3,300 stones, but we got it done. And now any extra stones I just naturally earn in the celebration, we might actually try to get a Gohan, but I'm not really too stressed about it because Gohan is just on a different tier below Piccolo, and I just don't know that I'm even going to use that Gohan that much. I know it's sad to say, but I might want him because his leader skill's kind of cool, and it's nice to have all the characters, but we'll see. At least I'm on global, and I don't have to worry about anniversary looming. If anniversary is looming, I definitely would have to save my stones, right? So, I am commentating over a pre-recording, but dude, this Piccolo, this actual team might be the best team in the game now, because it's crazy. Basically, I did a whole team building guide on Piccolo, but this is my absolute favorite build is what you're seeing in this video, and this is the build I'm pretty much going to run through every red zone that I can. Basically, I have this rotation of the two Gammas, and then this STR Piccolo, he's going to end up on rotation with Orange Piccolo. I'm going to float an Orange Piccolo, and then I'm going to have a Pan floating around and a God Goku floating around. Now, the only change that will ever happen on this team is if I'm not going against Movie Boss or Pure Saiyan, then God Goku's got to go. And if it's difficult content, I'm probably going to go with someone like Piccolo, because Piccolo, I can just take advantage of that Ghost Usher, right? And he's got support. So I think Piccolo I'm liking in that last spot, but you know, if something better comes along, or depending on the fight, there might be a different character I can slot into that. But that 7th slot for me is a little bit open. But if it's Pure Saiyan or Movie Boss, God Goku's there. And this right here, this team is just amazing. I love this team. Piccolo's insane. Here's the thing, too. In like, what everybody's realizing is that he's so amazing because of the Orange Piccolo form, which I agree. But even, like, just Ultimate Piccolo here, he's crazy. Like, he's insane. Now that I have mine rainbowed and I'm seeing his, like, finished numbers, he's just... he's a beast. He's more of a beast than Beast Gohan, because Beast Gohan doesn't exist in this game. So, Orange Piccolo is our beast that we got during the celebration. That's actually what Dokkan did. This Piccolo, and I am going to do a proper showcase. I'm debating whether I'm going to record it right away if I want to get him the max links first. I'm currently working on his links right now. We'll see. But even like not at max links, I've used him a couple times, like full out, like in good situations. And it's on like this team build, right? So it's not like a showcase build. It's like an actual team I use in hard content. And this guy, that's the other thing that we have to say about this Piccolo. When you're seeing his showcase numbers, you can showcase him on a real team that you use in red zone content. A lot of these other characters, you're running supports that just instantly die. You're doing setups you wouldn't normally do. Well, this Piccolo, part of what makes him so good is his best setup is a legit setup. That is what is really awesome about him. But in this setup, fully built out, this man's hitting like 20 mil attack stats, and he has 1 mil start of turn defense, and he gains 50% on super. So after one super, he's at 1.5 million defense. And if he double supers, he's like over 2 million defense, and he's got 20% damage reduction. Like, how is that not the best unit in the game? Like, he's crazy. Like, he is insane. Not to mention, if you actually get that full passive, where he's under 30%, then you've got 50% damage reduction for the rest of the fight. Like, forget it. Game over. Like, you've won the game. You beat Dokkan Battle at that point. You won the game. Roll the credits. Do the ending cutscene, start your new game plus, because Piccolo just won the game. He's wild. He is insane. And people have asked me, well, like, is he good at 55%? Yes. You know why? Because you still get Orange Piccolo at 55%. It doesn't matter. Now, he's going to be less effective because you do really want the crits and you want the additionals, but you can still give him at 55%. What is he? He's tech type, so he's going to get 5 crit initially. And then you still have a silver and bronze slot. You could add a little bit of crit and additional there, right? It's not going to be crazy, but trust me, even when he's not critting, like, he's still doing damage. That's the thing, like, he's not like one of these old crappy counter units that, like, unless you crit, you do double digits. He actually, like, on his attacks, even without critting, will still do damage. So that's good, right? He's good. So this turn here, they seal the wrong Piccolo, so that's Metal Cooler's fault there for sealing the wrong guy. We put our guy Piccolo in slot 1. I believe the friend Piccolo is also rainbowed. I think we're running double rainbow Piccolos here. Now this Metal Cooler core hits hard, like really hard. Piccolo doesn't make it look like he hits hard, but he hits really hard. There's just a casual 18 mil attack stat, right? Like no problem, no issue here. 18 mil. And Piccolo, yeah, he likes those crotch shots right there. These giant characters, man. Piccolo's a nasty boy. And watch this. This guy hits really hard. And look what Piccolo takes here. 300k. Now, that was against STR Piccolo, right? So, STR Piccolo still tanked it, which is good. Now, Pan, we're really hoping for the dodge. I have been really unlucky with my Pan, so we got the dodge there. Because that normal probably could have killed her. Like, she needs to dodge. And I loaded her up with hidden potential dodge, like, to the max. As much as I possibly could at 69%. And she still doesn't seem like she dodges enough for me. But yes, we got the dodge. Now we got our nice Gamma rotation. Now right here, you know, things are obviously iffy because Gamma 2 definitely could get taken out here for sure. God Goku I think would be fine. He's got some good healing here. So yeah, I decide to chance it. We're just going to go for this and see what happens here. So Gamma 1 at about an 8 mil attack stat. I think I was determined here to get a no item run, even though I'm not really trying for no item runs. I don't know why. Like in my head, my gut's like, don't use an item. But realistically, I could just use an item and be safe here. But yeah, here comes Gamma 2 with his, you know, 10 mil attack stats going up with each attack and doing, you know, anywhere upwards of 5 super attacks. He's crazy. Gamma 2 can really deal the damage. He can really dish it out. Yeah, here's another 10 mil shot. I love this. Dude, the thing I think I like most about this Piccolo team is that the Gammas fit so nicely on it, and they're like one of my favorite rotations in the game. So luckily Gamma 2 just gets normal there. I think on a super we are dead from Gamma 2 there. But then we got Goku here, and with his damage reduction, I know we're going to be fine here, even if we take a super. And we get lucky and no supers anyway. So now we got the double Piccolo turn, and then this is where things get wild, right? This is the exact same thing that happened in Cell Max, and that's why I don't mind floating a Piccolo, because it always works out where they end up this turn, where I get double orange Piccolos, and it's like, alright, here comes 4 to 6 turns of orange Piccolo just kicking your butt. So, you know, this part will be a little bit more boring to watch, but this is just orange Piccolo going crazy and dealing a bunch of damage. Basically at this point, it's like, alright, the game is basically over, because either these 2 orange Piccolo phases kill Metal Cooler Core, or he comes out with not very much life left, and we're still on a rotation with 2 orange Piccolos that are tanky as hell. So, like, Metal Cooler Core literally has no chance to win the fight at this point, and then this is why Orange Piccolo is the best unit in the game, and this is why running him as the leader is so crazy, because you can have 2 of these guys on the same team, and it's insane. It's just insane. So yeah, I am absolutely in love with this team, and they're so crazy good. So I do not blame anybody for summoning. Here's how good Orange Piccolo is, and actually I just saw Truth did a video talking about the banners, and I completely agree with it. These 2 banners probably are the most skewed banners have ever been. Like, normally these dual Dokkan Fest, the banners are pretty close in terms of value. Not this one. Like, the Piccolo banner is far and away just so much better than the Gohan banner. Like, I did something that I typically would never do during a dual Dokkan Fest. Normally during a hype dual Dokkan Fest, I make sure I get 1 copy of each unit, and then I kind of pick my favorite and go heavier on that banner. With this one, I pretty much put all of my stones into Orange Piccolo. Like, all of them. And I did not get Ultimate Gohan, and I kind of don't care. Like, I'm not going to lie. So, I talked about this in my last video. I did a total of 3,300 stones and tickets in Rainbow Piccolo. But what I didn't mention in that video is not all of those stones actually went to Piccolo. I would say probably like 500 of those went to Gohan. Because I did try for Gohan. And of course I got the really crappy Goten and Trunks banner unit that nobody wants. Like, he is like such a throwaway. Like, I don't know what they're thinking with that Goten and Trunks unit. Like, literally the biggest throwaway unit he's like the Raditz of banner units. Because it's literally like, he orb changes and then just does like very mid damage. Like, I'm not even going to say good damage. Like, it's just mid. And he doesn't really fit well with the teams. Like, he doesn't link with Orange Piccolo. Like, what are you going to use this guy on? Maybe he has a couple links with Gohan. He actually links okay with Han, but like, that's not like what you're going to do with this guy, right? All right, here comes the second Orange Piccolo. Anyways, So the multitude of reasons that Gohan banner is bad. Gohan isn't nearly as impressive as Orange Piccolo. Gohan's still a very good unit, but Gohan to me is more in like the top 15 range, where Piccolo is literally number 1. The banner unit is just literally a throwaway, like garbage. And then the rest of the banner, you know, you compare unit for unit, the units on Piccolo's banner are all better than the ones on Gohan. So they just like, yeah. So the Piccolo banner, I went very, very heavy on that. So I would say of my 3,300 stones, probably like 2,800 of them was on Piccolo. So when you think of it that way, that I rainbowed Piccolo in like 2,800, that actually feels pretty dang good. That's actually not bad at all. I'll definitely take that, right? And then, you know, I just threw away 500 on Gohan and got trash, basically. And the thing with the Gohan banner is I actually really want more STR Kid Buu, and they couldn't even give me that. Didn't even get an STR Kid Buu. I got a crappy Gohan and Goten, and then any other Dokkan Fest I pulled were things I already had rainbowed, right? So I didn't really care about. Although, I don't remember which banner. Actually, I'm pretty sure Piccon was on Piccolo's banner. That was the other thing. Like, Picon's actually a decent pickup, and he was on Piccolo's banner. So I got my Piccon rainbowed, which was awesome. Rainbowed like 2 extra copies of Super Saiyan 4 Goku that I don't need, the LR, but whatever, you know. It is what it is. But all things considered, I think I did okay. I'll definitely take it. Now I'm definitely like, my wallet needs a break. So I'm just going with whatever I naturally start to pull from now on. But I think I am going to try for that Gohan still. Especially because there's still 3+1 discounts, right? So I'm guessing naturally before the 3+1s go, I think naturally, hopefully, I'll be able to build up another 150 and get a cycle in on Gohan and get 4 multis. That would be good. The one thing I will say is these summon animations were so hype, and it's kind of a bummer, but when I did like that last 300 stones off camera and got the last 2 copies, one of them was a Whis animation, and I was asking about it during my summon video. I'm like, oh, dude, can you even get a Whis on here? And I forgot, I saw the animations, you can, because I had Beerus and Whis flying. I'm like, oh my god, Beerus and Whis, and it does the gamma rewind, which is really awesome, where like the screen flickers and it rewinds and it's just gammas watching like a replay on the TV. That was so sick when I saw that like on my screen in game. I wish I had recorded that, but I didn't. It was very cool though. So literally I got every animation except the Zeno, which I'm pretty sure you can still get Zeno on these. Zeno was the only animation I didn't get, but I got all the new ones, so it was awesome. It was very fun. Very fun summoning with the new animations. Obviously, after that 1,000 stone stretch where we're getting nothing, I was getting very frustrated with the animation. Like, I don't want to look at your face anymore, Gohan. Like, just give me a Piccolo, please. But the other thing that was cool too was just seeing like the different sprites fly in, because they're all sprites of the characters from the movie, and seeing like Goku fly in, right? Like, Goku's a character that can't normally fly in, so seeing Goku and Vegeta fly in was really cool. The one animation I haven't figured out, somebody let me know, but is there an animation with Broly? Because I never saw anything with him that was significant. Anyways, so you saw here, we went through 2 orange Piccolos. Metal Cooler Core was at a sliver. We give him a swift shot to the nuts and he's dead. So there you go, guys. This Piccolo team just dominating Metal Cooler Core, one of the hardest fights in the game. Let me know how you're liking this team. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.